Let's recap. Today we got my co-host right here, Bo. How you doing? I'm here. We had some breaking news from Monday. Queen is out of the card until next Thursday due to some medical issues. So anybody that was pulling for Queen tomorrow, I'm sorry. That was some breaking news that came around. But Pauline, we can't wait for you to come back to racing. So, all right, let's go. Let's recap last Thursday. I'll be right back because I still echoed him. Here.
Gosh.
Is that better?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. We lost you for a little bit, buddy.
I had to change headsets.
Okay. I was telling our listeners that me and Paulie both had you slated to win, and lo and behold, you did.
Oh man, that was an awesome win, right?
That was badass.
Pauline did pick up her first stage points.
Josh.
What's that?
Got an echo.
All right, hold on. All right, do I have an echo now? All right, sorry about the technical difficulty. No, not really. But oh well, the show has to go on. But yeah, I mean, last Thursday was a great race for all of us. And I mean, it's just all about trying to figure out that track last week. Yeah. Well, Queen was a little frustrated, but that's just racing. We have to move on. Yeah, we have to move on. And it's like tomorrow we go to Indianapolis. So I mean, it's going to be different without Queen being here tomorrow. Well, yeah, I mean, so far from Monday and Tuesday, the top manufacturers are Chevy and Toyota. Toyotas are actually showing their presence right now. And with it being the ninth race of the season and everything, it's the horsepower are showing. It's finally showing. So it's just everybody having to adjust. Well, yeah, and we're facing some kind of downforce diversity. Your guess is as good as mine. Because, I mean, yeah, I've been fast, but it's a 100 lapper. So we don't know what's going to happen. No. No, 50. It's 50 laps. Let me double check. It's a 50 lapper. So it's going to be interesting. Well, I know next week. Well, see, I know next Thursday we go to Vegas. It's a 134 lapper because that's a 100% race. Truck race, exactly. I love Vegas. It's got 3 grooves. You got that bottom, middle, and that high groove. But the track is so bumpy. Well, here's the points as we going into tomorrow's race. Yeah, I mean, that's racing right there. But here's points as they stand right now. Jeff with a 361. Joshua is 28 points from first place with 333 points. And you got, remember, if Jeff does not race tomorrow, Josh will take the lead, will take the points lead going after, will be going into Las Vegas with a points lead of probably about 10 to 15 points. Third place is Tyler and Chris, both with 315. Bill, 304. Bo, 223. Pauline, 221. Paul, 197. And our new guy, Anthony, with 33 points. Well, yeah, and it's all about being consistency. It's all about consistent. It's what we preach every time, every day, every time we do the talk show. It's all about being consistent, patience. Let your car do the driving. If you're not that good in the first two stages, your car is going to come. Eventually, will come into the later part of the last stage. And that's what happened with me last Thursday. My car I was running top 5 all day. Finished third in first stage. Finished fourth in the second stage. And then when it came down within the last 10 laps, that's when the car came in, and that's where everybody was like, okay, where did he come from? He was running, and maybe he was running right there, third, fourth. I led for a couple of laps in the first stage and got shuffled back. And then last stage comes around, I end up showing my potential. And that actually racks up 3 wins for Jaguar right there. And Jaguar is actually on his A game. As long as he stays consistent, patience, and does what his car wants to do. Don't overdrive it. Don't try to do something that can cost him the race right there at the end. Yeah, I did. No, that wasn't no gimme right there. That was a hard fought win right there. And when we missed that shelf right there, that really threw me onto the tail end of the lead lap right there, and I had to hit marks. And yes, I was fast, so I was able to catch everybody. It shows that if one little incident, I mean, look at Batman. He still has that monkey on his back. He is yet to still try to get that first win yet. He's had alright, it was last week. He had a decent car, but when it came down to them 4 or 5 laps to go right there, it was just like, okay, I'm making moves that he was supposed to be making on me and everything. So it was just some of the cars faded out at the end. There was no certainly on who had the car to beat. It was everybody's game. It was everybody's race right there to win. But the 19 prevailed because he came out firing, had a misshift, comes back, picks up on everybody's mistakes right there. That's how races are win right there, because you pick up everybody's mistakes. If they make a mistake, you're gonna capitalize on that mistake to get you up front. The quicker the better. The quicker you can set that distance behind in front of you. Get that distance between someone. Chris, unfortunately, had a miscue coming off of 3, drove it. Well, no, it was 1 and 2 and everything, because Jaguar had that run on the high side, and Jaguar just passes him like he was a sitting duck. It was like, what the heck? No, and I mean, I'm not downgrading. I mean, yes, he is an awesome racer, but it's just that when it gets to that moment right there, we make a mistake, someone's going to capitalize on it, and that's what Jaguar done right there Thursday. He had a misfortune, comes back with so much stuff to gain on, because he's like, okay, I missed my shift. Guess what? That just puts me more. That just wants me to makes him drive more harder, or being consistent and being patient along with the caution flags that was coming out. If the caution flags did not fall for Jaguar would have not won that race. So it was all about the cautions that helped Jaguar to get to the end, but also he was also playing the mistakes that other drivers were making. That's how the number 19 got into the victory lane last week. Man, that race was like, I was literally just trying to get through it. I was like, oh man, I'm having to go to the restroom and everything. I'm like, come on now. Can't we just get through this race? And luckily there was no caution flags after that. It was just a straight up clean battle with Chris, and I mean the finals results were awesome from that race. And let's see. Stage 1 was Jeff, Chris, Joshua, Queen. You picked up your first stage point in stage 1. Yes. Yeah, you finished 5th in the first stage. Well, alright. Stage 2. Jeff, Chris, Bam Bam, Jaguar, and Bill. Was stage 2. Final results was Jaguar, Chris, Jeff, Bam Bam, and Bill. You come home 6th. Pauline comes home 7th, and Paul finishes 8th, and Anthony finishes 9th. And so, I mean, it was just all about the rhythm. I mean, the Toyotas had power, but it wasn't consistent. It was there, but it was just like, okay, we got one Toyota. He's gone. He is literally just checked out. He's already gone. It's just the other two Toyota teams they're finally getting in that momentum. They know, okay, going into tomorrow night, we got one driver that's being sidelined due to health, due to a medical issue. So that leaves with 2 Toyotas in the field for tomorrow night's race. So this is a question: does this put pressure on the Toyota teams since there's only 2 of them tomorrow night? I say yes, because this is a show that Pauline has worked for her. She's worked her butt off since Saturday doing voluntary practice. She's got the speed, but now she is sidelined, maybe for 2 weeks probably, due to, depends on how she feels next week. I'm hoping we can get her back in next week for Vegas, but we don't know yet until we see how she's feeling. And I hate to have to sideline her again for another week, but it is what it is. That's all about how she's feeling. If she's able to race, then yeah, she's going to race, but she's going to be more caution. If she starts feeling like she can't finish the race, she'll have to back out, which is understandable. So that's the question going into next week: is Queen going to be able to make her debut? Is Pauline going to be able to come back tomorrow, next week, and to race? Unless, if she does, then that will be the storyline going into next week, that she is fully recovered, she's ready to come back racing, she's ready, she's done what the doctors have said, and that's all that matters right there. Oh, I mean, it's like everybody has said in the chat. She's a big contribute to this league right here. She's a big contributor in and out of this league right here. She puts everything into this league right here. And so it's just, it hit her. If y'all don't know, Pauline was admitted into the hospital last night around 10 o'clock last night. She had surgery today, and so she's inspected. She's supposed to be coming home tonight. Don't know what time. I'm hoping around 7:30 tonight. So, other than that, she is recovering. She will be recovering. She'll be out of work until probably next Monday. So, that means me and my stepdaughter will be picking up the slack this week to making sure she is well taken care of, and and she will be on next week if she is permitted. She will be joining us next week. And I hope she does, because she's a fighter. She's a Jaguar, all right, and so can't wait to have her back next week with her permitting. I'm hoping she does, but it just depends on how she feels. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Indy. I mean, I'm not shown anything yet. I'm not showing nobody my fully what the Toyotas got. Right. And I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow. Yes, she is. She will be, with this league the way it is, she will be getting points tomorrow. And so the thing is, she's like, after when she comes back, she's gonna be ready to kick some butt. And she is gone. She has raced at Las Vegas before. This is her track to prove to everybody that she's out for redemption. That one race that she has set out is going to be is going to be aggravating on her, but she will be watching us tomorrow night. So actually, I wear my autism shirt. Actually, I am actually going to be doing a special paint scheme next week for autism. I'll have to show you the picture. I'll have to send you a picture of my autism shirt. I'm going to be running my 16 United rental truck for next weekend, next Thursday at Las Vegas. It's got the blue. It's got the perfect blue for autism. Or I could be running the blue and black paint scheme for the truck for next Thursday night, which I'm looking forward to because it is for NASCAR Sammy. If everybody knows who NASCAR Sammy is, he's a big advocate for autism. NASCAR Sammy is actually on Twitter. I follow NASCAR Sammy, and he's also on Facebook. So if y'all get yes, he is. I would love to meet NASCAR Sammy and wear my autism shirt because I got autistic friends and I'm a big advocate of autism. So if anybody's got a blue paint scheme for next Thursday, please race it because it's autism. I'm supporting my autism awareness, and y'all can do that too. Now it's the time of the show that where we pick our drivers for the week and everything. We got 4 categories. This is always a special thing that we do. 4 categories, and this is always fun. Since it's only me and Bo this week, we still do 4 of them. We do the pick 'em, and then that 4th little pick is always our Cinderella story little thing right there. So, all right. Everybody knows the drill right here. The first 6 is the ones that are going to be our predictions. The other 2 is going to be our Cinderella, like whoever dawns on that magic wand right there that can magically win this race in the last for the 3 and 4. Start with you. I want to know your first 6. Alright, my first 3 picks. I want to say Bam Bam, Bill, and Chris. That's my first 3 picks right here. And y'all see I didn't pick myself this time because I don't know. That's India's a track that anybody can win. So yeah, it's Bam Bam, Bill, and Chris is my first 3 picks to win. Uh, the second round, well, my my two stage winners are, I want to say, Maddie wins stage 1 tomorrow. Chris wins stage 2. And I'm going to throw myself into this. I go in, pull out a 4th win of the season by a long shot. I'm mathematically putting myself in that 3rd pick right there because of, I know I'm capable of winning. I've not won no stages. Y'all can see I've not picked myself to win no stages. I seen how I cannot win no stages, but I can back up and win the race. So yeah, the race winner, Joshua Lee Jaguar gets his 4th win of the season and draws that points lead out. Ooh. Okay. If it comes down to Bam Bam and Chris in that final 5 laps, you're riding behind Chris and everything. Would you push him up to the front? Yes. Or would you go with Bam Bam? Alright, your Cinderella picks. Who is your top 3 Cinderella picks? Hold on. You know Chris does not have a win yet. Paul? Wow. Dang. I would never thought you would have said Paul to actually pull off a win at Indianapolis. Indianapolis is not the track for a rookie. We've seen this in practice. Veterans. All right, here's my Cinderella stage winners. All right, stage 1 is Paul. The reason why I chose Paul for stage 1, I've had the encouragement to ride behind Paul, and Paul can hit his line as long as he does what he has to do. Don't pay attention to that little rearview mirror right there. That's what really, sorry to say this is what really fucks rookies over right here. This is a key to rookies right here racing at Indy right here. Don't look at your mirrors. Pay attention to your communication. It's all right to glance up at your mirrors, but this is what bites rookies in the butt at Indy. Is that little mirror right there on up above you, right there. You're sitting here. You're constantly having to glance up at your mirrors. But this. Alright, my stage 2 Cinderella pick is Bo. I'm picking. I could say myself, but I don't. I never have got the chance to win a stage. But it could come down to me and Bo winning stage 2. I'm throwing that out right there. My magical wand to win the race right here for the Cinderella. I hope this don't bite me in the freaking butt, but I gotta go with my friend Maddie. I gotta go with my friend Maddie in the four Chevrolet. Yes, Maddie is racing with us. So I am going to mathematically wave my wand and say he wins tomorrow, because he is not eligible for the playoffs because the length that we're in, since we're going into race 9, he is not eligible to do the playoffs and everything this year. But he is my magically wand that will win tomorrow night, as long as he stays consistent, and he's got a fast car. So, but the key for the rookies tomorrow, and I hate to say that this is a segment that's going to be going on starting today. The key to the rookies starting for tomorrow, well, starting in this series now, it's going to be the key for the rookie success. We go to tracks now that starting tomorrow. We go to Indianapolis, 50 lapper, ×2 on fuel and everything. The key for the rookies is to watch for that white line. That white line will bite everybody. Not just rookies, will bite the veterans too. We've seen veterans hit that white line, and guess what? Spin them around. 3 and 4. You have to watch that outside wall right there coming off of 4. It's a little dip that sticks out just about 3/4 out of the onto the track and everything. You hit that, you set your car, and you slide it up too much. Guess what? Your car's going spinning. It's going to cause you to go down the pit road. I've had this done twice already to me, and I'm a veteran, so I can actually say that wall has bit me in the butt a couple of times in practice. Oh, it's going to be a fun race. It is no doubt in my mind. It's going to be a fun race tomorrow. Now, for the key to success for tomorrow's race, pay attention to your fuel wear. Be patient. Be careful on your tire wear. Your tire wear is key for tomorrow. When that caution flag comes out, you got to pit. No ifs, ands, and buts. You cannot gamble with 2 tires, because 2 tires will not last at this track right here. It will burn. If we was, yes, these tires will be gone with lap 8 or 10. This means you're going to be sliding up the track a little bit. So that means you're going to have to adjust your release points now. You're going into 1. Your car's going to slide up a little bit. and because you can get your car set, but your car's gonna slide up and everything. So more laps you have on your tires, you're gonna lose grip. So that means you're gonna slide up in you letting out of the throttle, and your braking points are going to be totally different when you have fresh tires. Because fresh tires, you can dive in a little bit better and stick, but then you will also have to think about it. Is like, okay, why is my car not sticking now? And I'm already in, I don't know, 8 or 10 on my tires. Why am I sliding up? And you look at your percentage on your tires. If you're already down to 70% on your tires, now it's time to adjust your driving style. So, and third most, stay out of trouble. Further your throttle. That means play with your throttle throughout the entire race. Play with it. Don't overdrive your car. Play with the throttle. That's the key for the 3 sets to try to win this race right here. You got to play with your throttle, pay attention to your tire wear, and manage to stay out of trouble. Because that Felicia, we got 3 Felicias this time at this track. Auto Club, we had 2 Felicias. To Nawara, we got 3 Felicias. The white line, that wall out of 2, and that wall for 4. That is your 3 spots right there on the track. Well, actually, all 4 tracks. Because if you hit the white line anywhere on that track, you're gone. Felicia, y'all gonna hear me say this a lot going into these tracks that is going to be where Felicia's going to be at. This is a segment where we say, where's Felicia going to be at this track? Well, guess what? Felicia's is on the white lines. That little wall coming off of the backstretch. Felicia's going to be everywhere at this track Thursday night, and that's going to be key right there. Can you avoid hitting Felicia, or Felicia going to bite you in the butt? Because we have seen it last time. We seen it last Thursday when we seen Felicia knock out 4 of the contenders last week because they ended up hitting that white line or hitting that outside wall coming off of 2 last week. Now we go to a bigger track, a square. You got more areas where Felicia's going to bite you in the butt, and always speeding down pit road. That's going to be the key tomorrow. Pit road speed is 45 miles per hour tomorrow. No, 45 or 55. Don't know yet. I have to look. So, but anyhow, Felicia. The term for Felicia is she's going to bite you in the butt. That's our term for Felicia. If you hear us saying Bam Bam hit Felicia, well, guess what? That means he either got with the white line or he hit that inside wall right there of Felicia, because Felicia is not no joke. And we even seen, alright, funny thing was, Monday and Tuesday, me and you hit Felicia. That's all I'm saying. Me and you have hit Felicia. And guess what? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Felicia's a bitch. Felicia's a karma. Karma will bite you in the butt if you get that good run and you overdrive it. She's waiting on you coming off a 4 right there. She's sitting there waving at you. Hey, wow! Where in the heck did you come from? Hey, you remember me? Yeah, you're my ex-girlfriend that I try to avoid. You was my ex-girlfriend, and guess what? It bit you in the butt, didn't it? Yeah. Now I got 35 seconds worth of darn damage next to your butt, Felicia. Ha ha. But no. Oh dang, guys, we have fun. I know it's only 5:31. Shoot, this is time where we have fun, talk about some stuff. But no. How do you think How do you think? What do you think? How many cautious flights do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Not so fast, my friend. I say 6. I say 6 because of Felicia. 3 cautions are going to start. Is going to happen to it's going to happen to 5 of our championship contender guys. And I hate to say this. I hate to say it. I hate to call it. 5 of them guys in the championship hunt is going to hit Felicia. Felicia's going to bite them in the butt because they're having a good race, and the next thing you know, they overdrive it. And guess what? Felicia's going to be laughing at them tomorrow. It happens every week. So, with all due respect, y'all, like I said at the start of the show, big shout out to Queen. Can't wait for her to come home tonight. We'll have an update tomorrow morning before the race on how she is doing. So, I mean, it is going to be a heck of a race tomorrow. I can't wait to take over that points lead tomorrow. Well, I'm also excited to get my wife back, and I mean, it's lonely over here in the Whitmire house. So, yeah. So, I'm I'm looking forward to getting my wife back home tonight. And I tell you what, another thing that I don't like. That chair in the hospital, man. That is man. All right. I tell you this, y'all. 4 o'clock this morning, my neck was stiff. I looked at Pauline, babe, I got to go. She knew exactly why, because my darn neck, I couldn't even barely move my darn neck because I had my neck on the leaning back, and oh Lord, she started laughing at me. She's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "My neck is stiff." She's like, "I don't want to hear about it." And she's sitting here in the darn bed laughing, trying not to laugh because she's hurting, but she got that laugh out. I'm like, oh my God. But the thing is, before I left, she's like, "You love me?" I was like, "Nah, I do. I love you. I wouldn't be married to you if I didn't love you." So, I mean, yeah. But, guys, thank y'all for what y'all have been doing. Thank y'all for all the nice comments that y'all have been leaving on Facebook, Messenger. It's a big encouragement for both of us. And tomorrow is the race that it's going to be heavy on us right here. For all of us drivers in this league right here. Our hearts are going to be heavily on Pauline tomorrow because, she, like I said, she's a big part of this league right here. We wouldn't trade it for anything for her. So, said and done. So, we'll have her on next week to give us a special update on how she is. And so, guys, we'll see y'all tomorrow at 5:50, 6 o'clock Eastern for the Indianapolis race for the Xfinity Series. I'm your host, Joshua Whitmire, aka Joshua Lee Jaguar. My co-host, Bo. Until tomorrow, y'all, rubber side down. And always keep y'all loved ones in thoughts and prayers. Never say bye, because there's never a promise on tomorrow. We'll see y'all tomorrow at 5:55. I'm not saying bye. I'll see y'all. I'm going to start saying later to all y'all. Later to all my friends and followers. We'll see y'all back next Wednesday at this time again. So long. Later. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Later.